welcome you into Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. But tonight we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 5. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The Texans send the punter out. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Well, this defense for the Texans, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football.
There he goes, left side. He may go. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Now he's free at the 35. He may go.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here we go. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Texans are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Stroud on 3rd down now. And that will be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
This is taken at the 18. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Here we go. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On second down, here's Mitchell. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, partner, I haven't seen a vote for most popular player on the team. This guy's got to get a lot of votes. He does not care, does he? Totally unselfish, physical runner, doesn't worry about yardage, just keeps moving the chains, being a team player.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Here we go.
Once again, it's Mitchell. And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Gun.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
11, mighty. 11.
And they go play action now. Burrow, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
11.
Duvernay in motion.
12.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
Well, if nothing else, they were able to pick up 1 first down on this drive and get it away from their own goal line, but not much happening after that, and it leads to a punting situation.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Hill on the return. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return, and the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really... and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still? They intercept Stroud again, the third time in this game.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
First down, here's Mitchell.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here we go.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Here we go. Thomas. Stop.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Devin Duvernay.
His second touchdown on the season.
And the Bengals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had an excellent game plan, well scouted,
Here we go.
and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
11. Stop.
Burrow on play action. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
Stop.
Burrow going to keep it, running right. And a solid run down inside the 30. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get, so he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Stop.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
powering his way forward. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 190 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
Now Burrow.
Touchdown, Bengals. David Njoku, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Bengals continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw yet again here. He's got his man. It's Pierce.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
A run for Pierce out of the gun.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Stroud to throw it.
Touchdown, Texans! An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Texans get a bit closer.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
set.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
11 MT tight. 11 MT tight. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Here's Brad Robbins now.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well.
Now Hill to return it.
A punt of 46, a return of 5. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. Meanwhile, Stroud's throw caught by his receiver, Hill.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
19 tight.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
He's got the hook up to Miller. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
But one thing I know for sure, the standard speech is to treat the game like it's tied. But when you have an advantage, they also tell you, make sure you don't get your foot off the gas. Message received.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
But, Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
Wow, 213 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 34. Now it's Burrow.
And he'll find Chase on the right side complete.
And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. 1st down.
Here we go.
They go play action with Burrow.
That went into the hands of Tony downfield.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
On second down, Burrow. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And that's his second sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
11.
On third down, Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Kadarius Toney.
He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. York now for the extra point.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. And that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
A gain there of 30 big ones.
So often on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond. But on this play, he actually cleared coverage downfield a bit before the ball got to him. The net result, though, a considerable gain.
Touchdown! From 13 yards out.
And the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Now the try here for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Looking deep here for Chase.
It got his man complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Burrow looking to pass. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. Cade York on now for the field goal.
From the right hash, this from 48.
York able to send this one through. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play.
Come on. Set. Panther 60. Panther 60. Let go.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud.
He finds his man complete. That's Briggs. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Check smash. Check smash.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. Open man here, Schwartz, complete.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Quick pass out to Miller. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And my goodness, another interception.
And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand?
Gun.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 22.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And maybe the wrong read there, as he's going to go down immediately.
11 mighty.
Play action. It's Burrow.
This ball deep for Tony.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Texans are right back in this football game.
2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And now here is another interception. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they go play action now. Burrow, he'll buy some time right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Micah Parsons.
He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Trying the right side with Mitchell.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And they will take a knee here.
Here we go.
And they take a knee.
Gun. Stop. Stop.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on fourth down. This to make it a 3-score game late.
So it's the Bengals who come away with a win.